Hey boys and girls, this is Miss Cash, and today we are going to read chapters 7 and 8 of Junie B. Jones is a Graduation Girl. So, chapter 7, Juice Driblets. Grape juice can go wrong. First, Raggedy Ruth got purple on her mouth. Then Teddy got a dribble drop on his paw. And then, oh no, Raggedy Larry forgot to swallow his whole entire sip. Driplets spilled all over my bookshelf. I covered my mouth, very shocked. Then my heart pounded and pounded. 'Cause if grape juice gets on my rug, I am in big trouble, Missy. A cloth, I need a cloth, I hollered. I ran around and around all over my room. Then all of a sudden my eyes looked down at my clothes. And what do you know? I saw all the cloth I needed. I quick took it off of me and I soaked up the driblets. My shoulders felt relief in them. Whew, that was a close one, I said. After that, I walked to my bed and I plopped on my pillow. My brain was a genius to think of that, I said. I breathed and breathed. Then all of a sudden, I did a teensy frown. 'Cause something did not feel right, possibly. I covered my head with my sheet. Then I turned my head very slow and I peeked out at my bookshelf. My stomach did a flip-flop. Because I saw my graduation gown, that's why. And it had juice driblets soaked into its front. I looked at Raggedy Larry real mad. Oh no, look what you made me do, I said. You made me use my graduation gown to soak up that dumb juice. Great, Larry, just great. After that, Raggedy Larry got put under my bed and he did not come out again. Juice driblets do not go away. Not even if you erase them with your brand new eraser, or if you color them with your new white crayon, or if you brush them with Daddy's new whitening, brightening toothpaste. I brushed up and down and all around, but the driblets did not budge. Shoot, I said. Now I will look like a sloppy baby at graduation, and I'm not even the one who dribbled. Just then I heard a knock on my door. It was Grandpa Miller. Junie B, is everything okay in there? He said. My heart got very poundy again. Yes, Grandpa. Yes, everything is perfect, perfectly perfect, I hollered. I am just playing with my stuffed animals, and that's all. Grandpa Frank Miller knocked some more. Could you open the door, please? He asked. I felt tension in me, 'cause I didn't want him to see my problem, that's why. I quick pushed my graduation gown under my bed, then I opened my door a teensy crack. Hello, how are you today? I said. I am fine, except I am right in the middle of something, so I would like to get back to it, please. Grandpa Miller was holding baby Ollie. He looked disappointed at me. Oh, phooey, he said. Now that I've got your brother cleaned up, I thought maybe you and I could teach him how to play checkers. I looked at Ollie. He was wearing a clean shirt with purple polka dotties. No, thank you, I said. Maybe I'll teach him checkers some other day. I waved at my Grandpa Miller, very sweet. Well, nice seeing you again, Frank. Goodbye, I said. After that, I closed the door and I waited for Grandpa's footsteps to leave. Finally, I pushed my graduation gown from under my bed. I pulled my graduation gown from under my bed and I stared and stared at that thing. Why did this gown have to be white? I grouched. Why couldn't it be purple like the grape juice? If it was purple like the grape juice, the driblets wouldn't blend right in. I tapped my fingers, real annoyed. Or why couldn't this gown have had purple flowers on it? The juice would blend in with the flowers too, I bet. Or what about polka dotties like Ollie's shirt? If there were purple polka dotties, no one would notice the driblets for sure. Just then, I sat up very fast, 'cause I was getting another brainstorm in my head, I believe. I zoomed straight to my desk. Then I looked through all the drawers and I found my colored markers. I laughed real happy. Then I spread my graduation gown on the floor and I worked and worked very hard. And guess what? When I finally got done, you couldn't even see the spot of driblets hardly. My brain is a genius after all, I said. After that, I put my cap and gown in the box again, and I took it back to Grandpa Miller. All righty, Grandpa, I said. You can put this back on the refrigerator. Now, please. Then I smiled real big, because guess what else? He did. Chapter 8, Getting Ready. Room 8 and Room 9 practiced for graduation together. We practiced on the stage in the auditorium, because the stage is where people get diplomas, of course. Mrs. Miseris showed everyone how to walk up the steps without tripping. She played music for us to march in with. And guess what? Room 9 marched better than Room 8. Except Polly Allen Puffer kept bowing real silly. And Lenny kept stepping on people's heels. Plus, Shy William ran out of the auditorium and down the hall, and Gus Filoni had to chase him around the parking lot. After that, Principal talked to William a real long time. Plus, also his mother was called in, I believe. I am not like William, I told Lucille and Grace. I am not even nervous of walking up on that stage hardly. Me neither, said that Grace. I'm not nervous of walking up on that stage hardly either. Lucille fluffed her fluffy hair. My Nana said I was born to be on the stage, she said. Nana says that people enjoy looking at me because I am a feast for their eyes. After that, Lucille wrinkled her nose very cute and she skipped around and around in a circle. Grace and I watched her for a real long time. Then finally, Lucille stopped skipping and all of us hugged and hugged because we were the bestest 3 friends I ever even saw. Graduation week went by very fast. Friday night came in a jiffy. I felt so excited I couldn't even eat my dinner that good. I got down from my chair and I ran and ran all over the house. Settle down, said Daddy. Settle down, said Mother. Settle down, I hollered. Then I laughed real loud, 'cause I am a hoot, that's why. Finally, it was time to go. Mother got my graduation box off the top of the refrigerator. I jumped up and down. Let me carry that, Mother. Please, please. I want to carry my box to room 9 myself, 'cause that's where all of us are getting dressed. Mother handed me the box. Then Daddy said, settle down, again, and all of us drove to my school. Grandpa and Grandma Miller met us in the parking lot. I hugged them hello, then I zoomed to room 9 speedy fast. And guess what? All of the children from morning and afternoon kindergarten were getting ready together. I ran through the door. It's me, people. It's Junie B. Jones. I am here for graduation. Lucille and Grace came rushing over. They were already wearing their caps and gowns, and they looked marvelous, I tell you. Hurry up, Junie B., said Lucille. Hurry up and put on your cap and gown. Our teacher is going to take our picture. Yes, said that Grace. Hurry, hurry. She quickly grabbed my box away from me, and she took out my cap and gown. Grace did a gasp. Oh no, Junie B. What happened? She said. What happened to your cap and gown? My stomach felt squeezy and sickish, 'cause that outfit looked spottier than I remembered. Put it down, Grace, I said. Don't show people. I don't want anyone to notice. Lucille laughed very loud. But that's so silly, Junie B., she said. How can people not notice? You colored big purple splotches all over your graduation clothes. I did a huffy breath at that girl. Those are not big splotches, Lucille, I said. Those are purple polka dotties that I drew to blend in my juice driblets. And that is a whole different ballgame, madam. Just then, some of the children heard me yelling. They turned to look. Great, Lucille, I said. Now look what you did. You called attention to myself. And so now how can I even blend in? After that, I quick grabbed my graduation gown and I ran to the back of the room. Just then I heard a voice. Junie B. Jones? I looked to the front of the room. It was my teacher. Miseris stretched her neck to look back at me. Is there a problem back there, Junie B.? She asked. I shook my head real fast. No, Mrs. No, I said. There isn't a problem, I promise. And so please do not come back here, and I mean it. Mrs. came back there. And what do you know? All of room 9 came with her. Mrs. took my cap and gown out of my hands. The children laughed and laughed at that thing. What kind of gown do you call that? Said Meanie Jim. I know, said Polly Allen Puffer. It's the kind of gown that a clown would wear. Yeah, shouted Jim. It's a purple spotty clown gown. After that, the laughing got louder and louder. I put my hands over my ears to keep it out of my head. Then I tried to tell them about Raggedy Larry and the driblets and my purple-colored marker, but my nose started running very much and I couldn't even talk that good. Finally, I started to cry. And guess what? Then nobody laughed anymore. And that will start chapter 9 for tomorrow.